He just told me he quit drinking and is working on his gambling addiction. The letter says, "Thank you, dude. You were there when I was at my worst and didn't leave my side. Thank you for pulling out those bullets and fixing me up." Oh, you're welcome, little buddy. I was there for him when he lost his cool inside a casino and shot up the place. I escorted him home, plugged him back into his battery charger port, and helped him sober up the next day. Poor fella had 6 bullet holes in his processor housing. I fixed him up and gave him a brand new shine and went along my way. Here's to you, Pierre.
All right. Okay, so we are now live. We're gonna keep working on this build here. I think I'm gonna keep it a single floor though. Alright, let's see here. Okay. Let's go ahead and start killing some of this. Oh, the trash. Speaking of trash, like, there's a an older Disney movie. It's called Wall-E. Man, that little robot was so cool. All right, let's see here. Bum, 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 concrete.
This next guitar lick can heal any wounded soul. I remember when I was down and out at the Sierra Madre Casino. I was on one hell of a losing streak. Just bet my last handful of bottle caps on a game of blackjack. Just as I realized I lost it all, I heard this strange robot flipping his lid about not being allowed to gamble since he was indeed a machine. He shot the whole place up while going on some rant about being alive and not being a robot. Strangest thing I ever seen a robot do, I tell you what.
Okay, I know what I gotta do.
It was just me and the drunken robot, staring each other down, eye to eye. Or should I say, eye to lens. Then he blew sparks all over the place and started leaking fluid everywhere. He then ran out of the place so fast I could barely keep my eye on him. I just stood there for a minute in awe of everything that just happened. Then the law showed up and blamed the entire incident on me. I was thrown in jail that evening. Just couldn't believe my luck. As I lay there in my dirty, rust-covered cell, I heard a familiar voice coming through the barred window of my cell. Turns out, it was that same robot who shot up the Sierra Madre Casino. He was carrying a case of Sunset Sarsaparilla in one arm and a bomb in the other.
We do that.
He belched out some nonsense I couldn't understand. Then sparks flew out of his bullet holes. As he winded up and threw the bomb he was carrying at my cell window, and boom! I woke up in the middle of the desert, being dragged into some cave by a strange robotic hombre. He told me he was sorry I got caught up in the middle of what happened. He gave me a sarsaparilla and a briefcase. I opened the briefcase, and lo and behold, it was filled with caps. He then started to whistle a catchy tune. Kind of sounded like this.
Okay, so if I did this way... Man, trial and error. Gotta love it, right? I know how I'm gonna do this. So it's gonna be like this. Actually, can I pull you out? One more. Ooh, hot dang, that's a good idea. Okay. Okay. Now we gotta do this. Okay. So we're gonna... Which way is the stripe running? This way. Okay, so we got this going this way now. And then what we're gonna do is I'm actually going to... Can I do another one? Should I do another one? That's the question. So this is gonna go like this. Right. So we get this little metal area right here. And all that's gonna cost us is... That's it. So if I place 2 there, then I can do... like this, right? So when we get this going, what we're gonna end up with is a way for troops to quote-unquote be on a 24-hour cycle and still get rest in the same room as their buddies that are getting up for their shifts.
This is Dusty Dude, and you're listening to Tumbleweed Tunes. Much obliged.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do the other layer. Okay. So we gotta do another floor back here. Oh, I can't. What if we split the difference? Okay, we're gonna split the difference. I'll show you guys what I mean here. Come on. Come on. Lock. There we go. As much as the snap system is useful, man, it can be super temperamental about precision. Dang, that took a minute. Okay. There's another one. And another one. stop with this one. Because I gotta reset this side now. And we gotta go with the second one. Now, we had to fill this one out. There we go. Now I should be able to do a roof. Leave the roofs running this way.
Hell yeah, I like that. Hope you all like it too. I take pride in it every time it plays. Reminds me of when I took contract out on the biggest bounty in New Vegas. He was a hootin' and a hollering when I dragged his mischievous ass back into the sheriff's office. He was sighted shooting a fella at the cemetery of Good Springs.
Will it fit?
I sure as cow shit caught that vermin. Made him confess, and they locked his lollygagging ass up. He wasn't too happy. Said he'd get me when he got out.
No, I guess not.
Well, I'm still waiting for you, you greasy turkey neck sucking son of a gun.
Alright, so we're gonna have to go back to...
Maybe you learned it wouldn't be too beneficial to your health for you to kick up my dust again. If you do, I'll bury you next to my whiskey shack in my backyard. This next song is a fair warning for you, Benny.
It's this wall that throws everything off. But they don't have inside walls, so... I hope they add that in whatever the next Fallout game is. That's a single player game, not the MMO. All right. Making progress. Nothing more can be built. Well, let's see what we got to fix that. I may have to go and download another mod. Shop. There we go. All right. go. Last one on this side. Alright. So now... center on that line. Okay. Then...
Well, hello there. I'm Dusty Dude. Nice to make your acquaintance. Here's a song for you, amigo.
Boom, boom, boom. Alright. Then we're gonna get this set up right here. Alright. Okay, so let's see, how many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. If I take away, call it 3. Alright, so these 3. Should I have 1, 2, 3, 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, perfect. So that's our numbers. Alright. Right there. And then we go with furniture. Because I know I'm going to be short. Okay, then this one. And they all got walking space. Okay. And then we've got this last row on this side.
I reckon that one is. Well, I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did playing it. I'm all by my lonesome here, but in spirit, I'm not alone. I have you fellow cowpokes here to listen to me ramble on about God knows what, and play this here old guitar. Not entirely sure which of us is older, me or the guitar.
Okay. That's cleared out. This is gonna go there. That's going to follow. Okay, and the next one. this is the last one. I think. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yep, that's the last one. Alright, so let's start here. Okay, almost. Got it.
You ever have one of those days? You know what I mean. One of those days you just can't hack it, no matter what you do. No matter how tight the rope is, that bull just snaps it right back in your face. Well, folks, I'm having one of those kind of days. I'm gonna put on autoplay here for the rest of the day and get lost in this here bottle of New Vegas whiskey. See you all on the flip side.
New Vegas whiskey. Honestly, I wish that they would give mod support to more games on console. It really drives up the replayability of a video game. Because it's one of those like, okay, yes, I have done every single possible ending. I have figured out all the little Easter eggs. I have gotten all the achievements that I want to get, you know. But I want to play it, but I don't have anything else to do. Well, that's where mods come in, and I'm just like, I have a stupid amount of time invested in Fallout 4 just because of being able to do the building mods. I mean, the base game's cool and all, but mods changed it for the better. And then people also will make mods, you know, because it's super beneficial, because it's two things are going to happen. One, you're going to get people making mods for your paid content. So like your creation club stuff, all of that is there we go. All of that's cool and everything, except for what people don't realize is the fact that it doesn't always it's like it's not always compatible with the base game and the DLCs. Like, Creation Club does conflict with the base game and its DLCs. There are absolutely those ones that do it. But people are like, well, it's a cool concept. I really wish they would fix X, Y, Z, whatever. And well, hell, maybe I will do it. Let's see. If I actually placed one here, can I still walk through? No, I cannot. I have to go around. Okay. But that means I can then do this. There we go. That's the ticket. This is getting like narrower and narrower, because this is not straight. Okay, is that straight? No, that's still slightly. Alright, look at that. We have got straight lights. Okay, so we got the lockers. Now, go do the lighting. So in here, we're actually gonna do a few things, like alright, so now that we've got those running, the rest of the room, we go back to red lighting. You see? I mean, it's gonna suck to sleep on the top bunk, apparently, because the light's gonna be, like, shining right there in your face. But it's workable. There we go. Yep. And this one gets the angled right there. Yep. Making good progress
Dusty
here.
here with yet another word of wisdom.
Okay,
In
Dusty.
the end, we only regret the chances we didn't take.
I mean, I understand what you're saying. I will leave it at that. Only regret the chances we didn't take. Okay, I can't leave it there. So, no. No. Just flat no. Like, because there are some times when we make decisions or we're in a situation and we do what we think is best at that moment, but, you know, later on we find out something like, oh, well, hey, there was, like, this other option over here that you could have done if you had just taken 5 seconds to calm down and assess the situation accurately. You know, we have those moments. At least I do. Okay, so let's see how we've got ingredients, fruits, mut fruit. That's it right there. Alright, let's get the mut fruit going. Resources, food, mut fruit.
travelers, wasteland wanderers. It's me, Dusty Dude.
This dude.
I'm happy to welcome you to Tumbleweed Tunes. I'll be playing my good old rusty guitar for you ladies and gentlemen, and telling tales of my days in New Vegas. I was a trader, ranch owner, smuggler, and bounty hunter back then. And woo doggy, did I meet some strange folk in my travels. I'll tell you more about that another time. Here's another song for you.
Man, Dusty Dude is so entertaining. Like, he's got a limited number of lines, obviously. But, you know, it's like no matter how many times you hear the lines, it's like, it's cool. You know, it's not a big, like, this again. You know, it's one of those, like, you might catch it after, like, the 4th or 5th time that you've heard this already. So, it's kind of cool that way. Like, it's very well executed. We need ingredients, fruits, mut fruit. Actually, I only needed 2 more. Oh well. I don't know. I still may put more planter boxes down. Because honestly, if I freaking double feed this, what would that really be here? Oh, my walkways. Yeah, no, that would hurt my walkways. I should have thought about that because I could have double fed this and threw some planters up here. Oh well. See? That's that nice barrier right there, look. I turned my light off. You can get some rack time, you got the red lights, you can still see, and then you can go and check your gear. So, like, that's fucking nice right there. Alright. And then up here, what do we got? Okay, so we need some more red lights. That's what I need to finish. Let's turn our light back on. Lights. Camera. Action. Alright, we've got... Come on. Where's my red light? There's my red light. Alright, so we're gonna finish lighting up this room. So, that'd be nice. Very nice. Let's see, what pattern was I running? Okay, I was running the same thing. Okay, and then we still are gonna add another wing, and we gotta decorate downstairs. So the other wing, I've been thinking on it, and it's gonna be a gym with a pool. That's what the other room's gonna be. It's gonna be a gym with the pool. I thought about making like a medical station, but honestly, a gym with a pool sounds cooler, and I can always turn one of the pre-established rooms on the lot into the medic center. Let's see. Okay. That lighting's not bad. I'm not mad about that. It's actually... That's some pretty good lighting. We got the lighting down there. Okay, so now we gotta see how we're gonna do the lighting in here. Because it is technically open to the top area. So if I put too much white lighting, it'll take away this effect. And we don't want to lose that effect. But, you know what we could do? Yeah, let's see. Let's see if it's on my SOE pack. Lights. Ceiling lights. No, it's not. Miscellaneous lights? I mean, that's not bad. That's not what I was looking for, but that's an idea. Where is it? Decorations? Wall decorations. Vault, Nuka World statues. It's a Far Harbor thing. I'm trying to find it here. Oh, that's kind of cool. I didn't have those before.
Well, howdy once again.
There it is.
It's
There
your
they
old
are.
friend Dusty Dude here bringing you the best tumbleweed tunes this side of the Commonwealth. Hope you're riding hard and riding strong, folks. Keep it rawhide and weathered, just like me, Dusty Dude. I mean, that's kind of unique, but it's not really effective. It's kind of disappointing, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's cool, but not effective, so we're gonna go ahead and take it down.
What about if I did lanterns? Or would that take away too much? Let's see. And they move. Look at that. That's kind of cool. That they actually sway. Or should I just keep... Let's see. Seeing it doesn't take up too much. Okay, okay. That lighting's not bad. There's sleeping quarters. Here we go. And the lighting doesn't take away too much either in the sleeping quarters. Okay. I'm not mad about it. I think we might run it. I wish they had like glow sticks, right?
Howdy.
That you could
This is your
toss
host,
down.
Dusty Dude. I got a little Western wisdom for you folks out there. If you find yourself in a hole, the first thing to do is stop digging.
If they had glow sticks, so you get like red ones, right? And you toss them down on the ground, and that would be your light source. So you'd have your red lights, and then every now and then you'd have like red glow sticks tossed on the ground. That would be kind of cool.
Believe this weather we've been having? Just a few days ago, I walked outside and the sky was green. There was a dense green fog in the air. I'll tell you what, folks, we never had strange weather like this out in New Vegas. Just your occasional sandstorm once in a while. I tell you what, I am not missing those, even though my name is Dusty Dude.
Even though my name is Dusty Dude.
Back to the music.
To be fair though, like Dusty Dude had nothing to do with dust storms, right? Had to do with that explosion with the powder gangers. Okay, so I didn't do it, so we're going to do it. As you can... Because you can still walk up. Yep. Okay. Okay, so I did that entire floor. See, that lighting's not bad. It doesn't take away. Alright, we get that set up.
This is Dusty Dude. You're listening to Tumbleweed Tunes. You're probably asking yourself, does he ever sleep? Well, I'll tell you this. I'll get all the sleep I need when I'm dead.
I mean, you're not wrong, but I feel like you're more effective if you have some rest. I mean, you certainly prevent yourself from going literally insane from sleep deprivation. If you don't sleep, you'll definitely die. Just saying. Okay. It's the only thing about builds. Sometimes they take a little while doing the same thing. There we go. That is all the lighting. Bam, done. Got it. Okay. And we're gonna take... We're gonna leave that for now. Alright.
I swear, folks,
What are we
if
gonna
I come
do?
across another one of these pesky raiders trying to rob me once again, I will give them everything, including the timed bomb I activate any time I see those sons of bitches coming near. It'll be the take that they will never forget. Boom.
No, that was not the type of counter that I was looking for. Bum, 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 bum. Table miscellaneous, maybe? I gotta find it. know they exist. I've used them. So, creative clutter, maybe? Decorations, rooms. Here it is. Kitchen. Place settings. Containers. Yep. Tables. Shelves. Here we go.
Traveling to Boston from New Vegas, I encountered some pretty strange things out there. Some things you wouldn't believe. I just got into New Mexico, was on my way to Albuquerque when I happened across a gang of raiders. They had this arena built out of old pre-war aircraft, where they'd hold these gladiator battles to death. I watched a man kill a 10-foot-tall mutated black bear with nothing more than a sword and his wits. I couldn't believe my eyes. I should have bet on the man. Lost about 1,000 caps in that bet. Oh well. You win some, and you lose some.
Okay, so then we got those set up there. Then we do this on this side. Okay. So now we got clutter. I mean, you give me the cafeteria trays, right? You give me place settings that have cafeteria trays and whatever else that are on the tables already. Why do we not have like the banquet buffet type things? Post Nuka-Cola display. Vim. Gotta love the Vim. Alright, so we're gonna go with... I mean, that's kind of fucking cool. Stainless, stocked, busted yellow, busted blue. Busted blue?
I hear there's some strange glowing creatures seen at night out near Salem. Pretty creepy if you ask me. Tell you what though, don't go interfering with something that ain't bothering you none. Sometimes curiosity does kill.
Let's see. Pre-war. Post-war. Cooling. Nuka World. Vims. It's okay. Okay, so we got that. Do we have a grill? Display, toys, games, medical workshop, raiders, miscellaneous workshop, maybe weapons painting. Miscellaneous. Protection, plant, attack box, toolbox, bookshelf. Alright, so let's take a look at miscellaneous. Close. Medic on site. Hooray. Cheap booze, radio working. That's kind of cool. Rack, alloy boots, hat. All Harvey's Taros. Okay, so we don't have rugs, resources, colors, holidays, crafting and vendors, cooking. There we go.
Dusty dude here. I've got some more old Western wisdom to teach you,
Okay,
Bostonians.
so we got those, right?
There are three kinds of men. The ones that learn by reading, the few who learn by observation. The rest of them have to pee on the electric fence.
Okay. Now, we got the cooking stuff done. Let's go back over to the rooms, go back to the kitchen. Containers. Go with the busted blue. Okay, now that we've got that taken care of, let's go back into furniture. Tables. We may have to end up making our own counter. Wait. Nope, there it is. I knew it. We'll have to do some precise editing after. But the idea here
reckon you're still listening to me ramble on about
2.
nonsense here on Tumbleweed Tunes. Thank you for listening to me ramble on and on and on and on.
Okay.
That's what I do best.
Let's get this precisely. Yeah, those are just the ones we're gonna use. Okay, so I wish these snapped together. That would be my only wish, is that these would snap.
I'm Dusty Dude, and you're tuned into Tumbleweed Tunes.
Okay. We're really not gonna snap together? You're not gonna even let me get him close, huh? There's something with the fact that that's on a corner. Seriously? I'm gonna have to do them all from that other side. Well, let's see. Table, bed, table.
I love how these synthetic robot rascals try and act so human out here in Boston. Didn't have anything like this out in New Vegas. What's their deal anyway? I swear, I must have seen the strangest one yet. I was walking down to Diamond City and I heard this blabbering, raspy voice. No, I'm not talking about myself, folks.
I wish
I
that
also
this
heard
had
this
the
thumping, almost like a stomping noise. I hid in a nearby bush, and lo and behold, this one-legged hillbilly sounding synthetic just hopped on by. Kind of sounded like a good old Billy Bob from that old world radio station out in New Vegas. Strange things you see out here in the Commonwealth.
Fine. I will make the freaking adjustments. Actually, we need to check clutter first. Because if clutter doesn't have what I'm looking for, then we may end up... Can I put it? Okay, I can. Okay, so I can place them. Okay. They don't actually Okay. Packed foods. Noodle bowls. Plate. Cutting board with foods. Canned foods. Butter. Cookies. Breads. Cake. And a cupcake. Place settings, maybe? See, the place settings actually have food on. Well, some of them have food on them. Tarot cards.
This is Dusty Dude, and you're listening to
Workshops.
Tumbleweed Tunes. Much obliged.
Yeah, no, that's not the right kind of workshop. Medical, toys, games, displays. Creative, living room, bathroom, bedroom. It shouldn't be. Clutter. It's gonna be all decorative stuff, isn't it? Okay. Empty bottle rack, egg timer, coffee and
I heard
donuts.
some of you folks are worried
donut
about
stacks.
the increasing number of super mutants in Boston. I got some advice for you worry warts out there. Worry is like a rocking horse.
Wait a second.
Something to do, but don't get you nowhere. Get up off your asses and do something about it.
What do we think? Maybe. It's definitely something. It's the bread box. That's weird that there's actually maybe. Oh, okay. I got an idea. I got a crazy idea. We gotta go do a mission. We're out. We gotta go do a mission. Data. Prototype, can you see me get it? Slocum Joe's. We're gonna go open up Slocum Joe's. Carbonated concerns. Find new cafe au lait d'Arnaud. Interesting. Alright, Slocum Joe's, here we come. How far away are we going? It's not that bad. Okay. A new Coca-Cola. We need it so we can recruit a guy. Because we know a guy who knows a guy. Alright, so we're gonna go over, we're gonna do this Slocum Joe's quest. I feel like there's bad guys here. Like, could you imagine how much that would suck? Look. Stuck in a cage with a radiation barrel, and they gave you medicine. Like, how did you not bust out?
Goddamn. Folks, you won't believe what just happened. I was moseying on over to my shack to grab another bottle of whiskey and heard a crow cawing behind me up on my roof. I turned, tilted my noggin and looked up. By George, you wouldn't believe your eyes. The crow was there, but a giant flying disc-shaped object was just floating overhead the hill behind my house. A beam of light came out of it with a strange and eerie hum. The light traveled up the hill, right smack dab on one of my bromine. It just lifted old
I
Bessie
see mole
right up
rats.
into the air.
I see the glowing
Boom.
ones.
He was gone, and so was old
But
Bessie.
I don't
Damn.
actually see.
My
There's supposed to be
neighbor Isaiah was
settlers
looking
here.
out his window when this all happened. I think I might go have a word with
There it
him
is,
real
mole
quick.
rat torsos.
See if he witnessed the same thing I did. Am I losing my mind? This next song goes out to my dear old Bessie, wherever she may be.
Woo! Get him. Oh, there's a baseball bat. Lever action rifle. I mean, I like lever action rifles for the nostalgia, like how cool they look and how badass it is, but practicality wise, like, we have semi-automatic weapon systems now. We don't need the lever action. We have magazine-fed weapons. What is this? It's always cool when I can run across something and I'm like, huh. Oh, I've never noticed that before. Ghoul hand, ghoul head, ghoul leg, ghoul torso. Yeah, I've never run into this before. What were you doing, bud? What's this? Huh. Well then. Oh, it's the graveyard. Okay. Nope. You know what? Boom. There's a magazine in here. I just gotta find it.
Get some, motherfucker! Ah!
You first. Human arm. Look at that. I can do human stuff. Head, leg, torso. Totally taking the human body parts. Alright, so if that's not in there, is it on one of the gravestones? Should be. There it is.
Yes.
Woo! Let's not have the turret override program. Alright, so let's keep going. We gotta get to Slocum Joe's because that's what we're gonna do the dining facility and our build with is the Slocum Joe donut setup. Donut and coffee shop setup. Alright.
next door neighbor after that
Shit.
strange UFO incident. He's a pretty down-to-earth dude who goes by the name of Isaiah Pendergrass. Not a bad guy at all. Him and I drank rum and Nuka-Colas all evening and talked about our strange travels.
Cap stash.
Found out he's hosting his own radio station like myself.
Another cap
He's the cool
stash.
cat we all hear on Cadillac Jack's Radio Shack. I had to introduce myself after that UFO encounter we had out here.
St. Queen
He
Chess.
still can't believe what he saw.
I
Hell,
mean, this
neither can
is
I. There's some very strange things happening out here in the Commonwealth, amigos.
fairly upscale for a trailer in the wasteland. Like, huh. Not a bad little setup for post-apocalypse. And it's obviously belongs to a woman because there was the woman's fashion glasses and the sequin dress. Sequin dress? I can never pronounce that word. Oh, look, super mutants. There it is. Got 'em. There you are. Super mutants. He was the one I was worried about with the mini nuke. Those ones always like if I go down in combat, 99% of the time it's because I didn't see the suicide bomber and he went off and blew himself up on top. So that's typically if I die in combat, that's the cause of death. There's our Slocum Joe sign, the pink sign back there. But there's synths. Okay, we should be clear now. And everything else is going to be close quarters. We'll go back to explosives. That's one. Where's the second one? I didn't think you were... Oh, there you are. Okay. Human arm. Human... How does this dude have parts for two people? I love how I harvested his arms, his legs, his torso, and his head. The body's still there. That'd be kind of cool if, like, the body disappeared after you harvested the parts. Okay.
I wasn't born with the name Dusty Dude. That was a nickname I earned back
Here it
in
is
New
for those
Vegas
who haven't heard
for
it.
the NCR. Funny story on how I was deemed the Dusty Dude. Maybe I'll tell you all about it a few songs later. First, here's some more music.
So now that the next couple talking segments is going to be his story on how he earned the name. So if you guys haven't heard it, definitely check it out. It's a pretty cool story, especially if you've played New Vegas.
What?
Gotta love explosive tips. Alright, so we got the Slocum Joe's tin can. Right, we're gonna need those. Taking all the human body parts. Slocum Joe's visor, the franchise kit. Woo! Yeah, see, and then we got the uniforms and the outfits now. Damn, that's a kind of a nice rifle. Don't know why you put a K-bar on the front, though. That seems dumb. Buzz Bites recipe. Reward money. that is everything that we needed from the Slocum Joe stuff. So now, when we go back, we'll have a whole new section of stuff that we can build. So why don't we just fast travel back, right? Alright. Creation Club. Oh, come on. Work with me. This is home decor. Rugs. Bunk beds. Okay, so that wasn't it. Slocum Joe.
Boy, I enjoy those sunset sarsaparillas. Maybe a little too much. It wets my whistle and relaxes my old bones. I've seen a lot in my time. Some good,
Okay, so
some
we're gonna
bad.
need some cooking
Well,
oil.
mostly bad. But that doesn't matter, especially when I'm sipping on an ice-cold sunset sarsaparilla. Mmm.
So there's our Slocum Joe counter. Donut box, donut statue. Auto close. Okay, so then we got them. Go with. I totally forgot that we can use these as inside walls. Okay, so let's come back here.
Dusty Dude was pretty scared when he came across the herd of death claws, but still kept his courage. Funny thing about courage. Courage is being scared to death and saddling up anyway.
Okay, so how do we want to do this? So we're gonna have to place a conduit. Damn it. Okay. Now, let's go back to Slocum Joe's.
Dusty Dude here with another word of wisdom. Never approach a bull from the front, a horse from the rear, or a fool from any direction.
You know what? What if we just did it this way? Why don't we just stop making this difficult for ourselves? And then... How many spaces did I leave? 2. Okay, so we gotta leave 2 spaces. Okay, get as close to the railing as possible. we go. I am grateful that the person that made these snap together. Cash register. Followed it up with this one. Okay. So they can get in and out. We've got 3 things for donuts. Actually, what if...
So back when I was working for the NCR in New Vegas, I took a job scouting and gathering intelligence
I did it
on the
this way
Nasty Boomer
instead.
gang. I staked out one of their camps for 3 days gathering intel on them. I guess they all decided to scout the next civilized settlement, but left a handful to watch the camp while the rest were gone. I noticed they had a prisoner kept inside a cage like a wild animal. It was a young girl. The 3 that were left to guard the camp opened the cage and proceeded to try to have their way with that poor young girl. I couldn't watch anymore. I took sight, let out a breath, and pulled the trigger. Managed to cut 2 of them down with 1 shot. The last boomer got scared, lost his cool, and ran into the sunset with his tail between his legs. To be continued.
Still get in and out. Okay, excellent. So then why don't we just change this to that setup? Like that. Okay, so then we're gonna need another conduit connector here to get these donut displays to turn on. Which is a shame that it doesn't work with the mod. Oh, come on. There we are. And that might actually be why it doesn't work with the mod, because my wireless power switch disappeared. We don't need the pots and pans hanging. Come on, give me the freaking pipe shelf. There we go. Alright. There. That should... And it didn't. Freaking weird. Okay, fine.
As I was saying, I just cut down 2 of the 3 boomer gangbangers and scared the 3rd one off.
Gangbangers.
I worked my way down to the boomer camp and unchained the poor young woman that was caged like an animal. Ooh, boy, was she a firecracker. She almost blew my head off with one of the departed boomer's firearms. I managed to calm her down and convince her I was not a threat. She told me everything they'd done to her. I'll tell you what, she was more than justified in wanting to get vengeance on these boomer assholes. She wanted blood.
Are you
Found
not
herself
working?
wanting it too after what they'd done to her and her family. We both decided to infiltrate their gang together, make each and every one of those sons of bitches pay. We disguised ourselves with the uniforms of the two I cut down with my sniper rifle moments
That's
ago.
because it's the wrong freaking
After
one.
hiding the bodies, we set the entire camp on fire.
Generator.
To be
Here we
continued.
go. Yeah, okay, so that's what happened there. I removed... Now they should all work. Yep, there it is. They're all working. Do the lights work again? And the lights all work. Excellent. Alright, so we got our Slocum's Joe sort of set up. We need cooking oil. Miscellaneous, pre-war. Cookware, maybe? No, it would probably be other, right? No. Let's try cookware. Other. Cooking oil. Alright, now that we got our cooking oil, let's make our donuts. We're gonna go, let's your creation club. Back into Slocum Joe's. So we've got our coffee stations. Yep. Got our donut displays, so now we need the donut fryer. And then,
So the young lady and I just set fire to the boomers' camp after taking the clothes off the two dead boomers I shot down
What
in order
else?
to disguise ourselves as fellow boomer gang members. We decided we would wait in the distance for when the scouting party would arrive back at the now burning boomer camp. When they'd show up, we'd run down the hill and claim to be from a camp someone also
Here we go.
torched up the northern region, and we're following a trail in pursuit of the pyromaniac who just torched our camps. The next thing we did, I still can't believe. To make ourselves appear legitimate, we both decided to shoot each other in non-lethal areas to appear as battle-wounded in pursuit of thine enemy. That's it for now. To be continued after this next song, folks.
alright, so we got the display. Now, now we can go to creative clutter because one of these resources, crafting, vendor, cooking, one of these had it wasn't bathroom, was it living room? No. Is it kitchen? Clutter? Yep, it's clutter. Oh, I can't put it on the display. can't put it on the shelf. That sucks, I can't put it on the counter. I would have liked to have put it on the counter. Can I put it on here?
Well, back to my story once again, amigos. So our completely foolish plan worked. There we were, mixed up with a gang of boomers. We traveled to another boomer camp, and where the leaders of the power gangers and the boomers were meeting in order to call a truce with each other. This was bad, very bad. If those two forces joined each other, they would be one hell of a force to be reckoned with. The Mojave Wasteland would be an even more dangerous place than it already was to begin with. We couldn't let this happen. We devised a plan to make it look like an assassination attempt on the Powder Gangers' leader. Sorry to do this again, but to be continued.
I wonder why it won't go on the ground. Huh. Okay. Well. Let's see if we can go back and get some more. All right. Okay, so that takes care of that, but I should put a coffee receipt on the counter too. Man, that would be so cool. What else? I mean, I definitely could if I decided to rip all of this stuff out and actually just decorate it manually. I mean, that's an option. It wouldn't look as right.
We remote rigged my sniper rifle on the roof of a nearby hill. I could aim and fire the rifle straight from my pit boy on my arm.
Let's back up
Once
here.
the leaders of both sides were on the main stage to perform the truce
I want
rites,
to go to.
I fired the remote sniper rifle. Blew off the
Bench looking
kneecap of the powder
Joes.
ganger's leg. This sparked a riot. Boomers killing powder gangers, and powder gangers killing boomers. Luckily, we snuck out the back even before I took the shot.
Where's it at?
As we were escaping the
I know
area,
I have one.
we felt a tremble
It's
in the
gonna look
ground.
better.
It would appear that the
I
boomers
just
were
gotta see
digging
how
out
much
an
it
old
takes
coal
away.
mine. The ground continued to shake as we
Okay,
ran into the
so-
sunset. When boom, the ground must have formed an explosive pocket and completely went up in flames once the powder gangers and boomers were firing everything they had at each other. We both flew into the air from the intense underground explosion beneath our feet. I was completely knocked out. When I woke, it was dark outside. Once I opened my eyes, I could see my NCR captain and his first mate looking downward on me. I stood up and I was completely drenched in dust from the explosion. The captain patted me on the back and a huge dust cloud made all of us cough. The captain said, "Looks like this here dusty
Okay, let's
dude
see how much
is
that
above
takes
and
away.
beyond the call of duty. You were supposed to gather intelligence, not annihilate them and the powder gangers." I smiled and looked at him straight in the eye and said, "They didn't have that much intelligence to gather, so I gathered this here dust too." Well, folks, I reckon that's how I got the name Dusty Dude.
Make sure all the other lights are on still. It looks like we still got our lights on. Good. I don't need to adjust anymore. All right. So it doesn't take away that much to do that. Why don't we pull this? Line this up better. Okay. So the donut shop is well lit. As a good donut shop should be. Very nice, very nice. Okay. So, now that we got that, we need... Do we want Slocum Joe's or Slocum Joe's? I'm thinking we want some. I wonder why it's not
Just
snapping.
ran into a strange mutated bear out in the woods behind my home. Be careful out there, folks. I'm talking careful. Careful as a naked man climbing a barbed wire fence.
I mean, that's pretty precise. So Slocum's Joe's sign is just not snapping because it's the wall. It's because of the wall. I have to use a different wall. Do I want to use a different wall? What do we think, guys? I'm thinking we may have to use a different wall just to use the sign. Because the sign is pretty awesome. I wonder if I can get away with... Just... No, it's not gonna let me. But you know what? Let's see, what's the second floor? What's on that wall? Stairs. Let's go see. Because I may take out that wall. Just take out these three. Huh. Ha 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 ha. That's an interesting idea, right? What if we did it? Oh, come on. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna have to pull this back. I think this is interfering. I know you'll snap because you snapped to that one already. So what's the issue now? Yep, that's the one. And then we should have been able to just snap this. I'm not understanding why I can't. Ah. Well, that's the first issue, huh? These aren't actually connected. Is it this issue? Is that the issue? Right there? No? Is it the fact that there's a roof? There's absolutely no reason this should not be connecting. There we go. That one's connected. Okay, so what's different? Is it
Thank
the
you for
lights?
tuning in to Tumbleweed Tunes. I'm your Lone Ranger DJ, Dusty Dude, and I play the best guitar this side of Boston. I've got about 20 different guitars I use on the air. Sometimes what you're hearing is pre-recorded due to me not being able to broadcast live 24/7. I do have other hobbies, you know. Well, back to the tunes.
I'm not understanding this. Turn my light on. Why are we not connecting? Boom, boom. I'm not gonna lie, if I have to redo this as the Slocum Joe plays, I may just drop the Slocum Joe stuff altogether. Because that is not my intention. See, there we go again. Not freaking connecting. Is it just the wall? No. You're not connected at all. I don't get it. Floor, upper. Because it doesn't connect to that one either. Slocum Joe's stuff has to be temperamental. Of course it does. Like, it should just pop right there. See, like this goes. See, it wants to snap. I'm not understanding why it doesn't, though. This might be one of those... I just may have to forego it. What if I started on this side first? No? This is literally the only one that's going to snap to, huh? Well, I pulled it out that time, maybe... Oh, come on. Quit being temperamental. There it is. So it's direction that this is facing. That is literally the issue.
Well, folks, I think I might rest my eyes here while these next pre-recorded songs play. And don't you worry, I'm not falling asleep, just resting my eyes. I'll have plenty of time to sleep when I'm dead.
Again, no, not a thing. Okay, let's see, can we get this one to snap? Finally. Okay, so we got those. Now we can take our big sign that I wanted. Where's my big sign? There's my big sign. Oh, are you kidding me right now? Okay, what's going on?
This is Dusty Dude. I wanted to thank you for listening to Tumbleweed Tunes.
It's
Much
a
obliged.
place on the freaking ground one. So I did all that for nothing. Oh, that's frustrating. Well, let's fix our holes in the wall now. Helper. Hey, let's go and fix this stuff. Alright, and we need resources, miscellaneous. Put this garden plot back out. Go to food, go to the mutt fruit. The mutt fruit, unmodded and modded, both really. Like, it produces the greatest amount of food per crop. So the mutt fruit trees are definitely where you want to go. And again, there's that settlement Greywater that's run by other robots. They have mutt fruit trees there where you can just harvest the fruit to be able to plant at your own settlement. This is probably one of my preferred songs that Dusty plays on this channel. There we go. Alright. So all of that's fixed. Now that we figured out our air. Now we gotta fix the lighting. Let's go down to SME. Lights. Ceiling lights. Actually, you know what? I want to see what wall lights we got. Strobe, klaxons. Yeah, we're gonna go back to doing ceiling lights with... It's not an SOE. Where did we put it? Creative clutter? Lights? Candles? No, that's not it. Decorations? Miscellaneous. Dang, now I can't remember where I found this. Lights, actual lights. Miscellaneous lights, there we go. Place that. And we're gonna place that. Okay, and we're good with the rest of the lighting. Alright, so now that we've got that, we've got to fix these freaking stairs. Concrete stairs. Slocum Joe's. So now that we know that this is a... Ooh. No, the trash. The trash is the pet peeve of mine in here. This is why I'm not using it. Because I can't clear this trash. If I could clear this trash, I would absolutely turn this into a coffee and... Okay, so we got those. And where did my door go? They have the auto doors. The auto closed doors. I really like those. Cause like no joke, that truly bothers me when I come back to a settlement and they're just like, oh, all the doors are open. It's like, you realize there's shit trying to kill you out here, right? Please have a little bit common sense. If shit's trying to kill you, shut your doors so that way they don't get into where you sleep. Too bad I can't place a door right here. That would have been nice. Oh, look, the tension trigger. Totally forgot to scrap that. Okay, so that's our Slocum Joe's. Oh yeah, we should scrap all this. I can't believe I totally forgot to scrap this place. Ah.
This is Dusty Dude. I wanted to thank you for listening to Tumbleweed Tunes. Much obliged.
And there we go. So we got our doors. See, this is what I like about them. You open it, you do whatever you gotta do, you walk away, and then it closes all on its own. It's kind of nice. Alright, so we've got a dining facility, or dining hall, which is really just a donut shop. But we do got coffee stations. We got the donut makers back here. We got some clutter. Got the coffee, donut mix. We got the donut boxes, the fryers. We got some being cooked and cooled and on display and whatnot. And we got the colored ones. Everywhere's got whatever they want. Yes. Yes. There is absolutely people out there that are borderline psychopaths and eat their donuts with silverware instead of the way you're supposed to eat them, with your hands. So, we'll just cater to everybody. Because their bottle caps spend just as well as a normal person who eats their donuts with their hands. Alright. Place is really coming along. I wonder, should we put the Slocum Joes on the other side too? Double kitchen? That's an interesting idea.
My best words of wisdom comes from a fella named Mr. Wayne. Life is hard, but it's even harder if you're stupid.
I mean, he's not wrong. Of course, being stupid's a lot like being dead. It doesn't affect you, but it affects everyone else around you. Because you don't notice. You know, it's one of those things. There's so many variations of that, of the way to explain the lack of impact of stupidity on people. Like on themselves, them realizing it. Oh, man, I kind of want to put a gosh darn another donut shop over here. I think I would have to do different booths though. Alright. We're gonna need to start recruiting people. Do I want to recruit or do I want to build? Let's go experiment. Let's see what we're gonna do, because if I gotta build a communication center for the radio beacon, then I need to know that ahead of time. So what we're gonna do is two things. First, is apparently neither one of those things, because I need to go talk to Ada. Don't worry, I got a quick way to do it. There it is. Move to location. Commonwealth. I think it might actually be Austin now. Yep, Bunker Hill. So Ada's a robot that we gotta go talk to so that I can get the robot workbench so we can check out this mod that I put on.
Caravan or Raider?
I'm here on my own.
Freelance, huh? All right. Come on in, but no gunfire. Market's open. You can do as much trading as you like.
You know, most people for a long time didn't know how to turn Bunker Hill into a settlement. Looks like a little bit of a glitch there. Alright, let's go get Ada. We're going to avoid some of this fighting on purpose. But I'm sorry, there's just some of it that I have to do. No, no, no! Who are you fighting it out with? Oh, it's a freaking Deathclaw. They thought they were gonna get away. They were so close. It's kind of a random spot for a Deathclaw to come in. I mean, we're not exactly out in the wilderness. I still remember the very first Deathclaw I ever fought in a Fallout game. It was in the very first game. You had to, It was in order to get to the gun runners in the very first game, because they had combat armor, they had the heavy weapons, you know, they had the stuff you wanted for the end game content to fight the super mutants, which the super mutants back then were super difficult and challenging. But there was a Deathclaw inside the basement of a building, if I remember correctly, that you had to fight for them. Can't remember if it's you had to fight them because you had to clear the building out because they were going to set up shop. That's what it was. That was the mission. Yeah, they were going to set up shop and they needed that building cleared. So you cleared it, and then they allowed you to purchase their gear at the discount.
You can hold your breath underwater for long periods of time. I never did try this. One of these days I shall give it a go. I reckon it's the condensed oxygen cells inside the mylar creatures that allows them to live underwater for so long. Guess we can benefit from digesting these monsters. Well, at least they're good for something.
I love the VAT system. I'm not gonna lie. It is such a nice combat option to have. Because, like, sometimes you don't feel like taking the shot, but you want to be quick. So you're like, alright, let's just VATS this. So that's kind of cool. But then the flip side of that... Are you kidding me? Go away. But yeah, sometimes you want to VATS it so you don't have to deal with the actual, like, having to go through, line your shots up, maybe miss your shot, then get into some big combat or whatever. Or you know that there's a possibility you're going to miss your shot, and you know if you don't get right on point in the very beginning, then it's going to alert the enemies because they'll get an alarm out or a shout out. So it's nice to have the option to just be like, okay, well, I'm going to VATS, because in VATS there isn't an option for you to shout out fast enough. Either I'm going to kill you, or like my luck is just the most god-awful luck in the entire world, because out of all of my action points I wasn't able to kill you, you know? Then at that point you deserve to go fight everybody. Really? Here we go. I was like, there's like no robot repair kits. Usually there's like a whole bunch that you pick up off of these dudes. So that's just crazy. Okay. Alright, hey Ada, let's go.
Did not survive the attack. Thank you for assisting. I was certain to meet my end here as well.
Are you okay?
Physically, the damage is minor, but I am registering sadness and anger at the loss of my friends. It may sound strange coming from a robot, but they were my family. Again, I thank you for your efforts. I know they would have.
Hey Scare, how's it going? Rain turned into snow here, and it actually stuck. Wow. I don't know if you're a snow person, but that's pretty unique. I personally, snow is cool to look at a distance. I have spent too much time in snow in uncomfortable situations that I'm just like, if I don't ever have to be in snow again, I'm okay. But how are you doing? How are you doing today?
I'm sorry for your loss.
My name is Ada. Even with...
Tell me about these...
They roam the Commonwealth. Settlers.
Uh-huh.
We knew we ran...
Uh-huh. You couldn't
The
have...
probability of it. In recompense, it's time to uncover the source.
You'll need help.
I'm aware of this. You have shown will in return.
You want revenge, don't you?
I admit my goal is twofold. I won't rest. Now we left. You may find I will follow.
Sure. Yeah, let's go, Ada.
General Atomic.
Hey, Ada.
Would you like me to go with you?
Okay.
Time to hit the road.
Excellent. I'll endeavor to.
Okay.
Hey.
Command,
Yes, sir.
talk, dismiss.
We should go our...
I'd prefer to remain by your side.
It is going to Red Rocket Truck Stop. There we go. Because I didn't actually need her. What I needed was the workbench schematic that she gives us. Because I have a mod that lets me make people robots, which is what we've been harvesting body parts for. Aqua Rebel. Right? Yep, Aqua Rebel. How's it going? Welcome in. Welcome in. There it is. There's my robot workbench. So let's take a look at what I can construct. I can do a human male head, okay. Alright, let's try it. Let's make a person. gonna be kind of cool. Okay, so I can make him wearing combat helmet. Okay. Torso. Human male. Front armor. Okay, so I can do full combat
This is
armor
Dusty
runs.
Dude, and you're listening to Tumbleweed Tunes. Much obliged.
Overbuffed. That must be the mutants. The overbuffed. And again, it's combat armor. So combat armor or raider armor is what I'm seeing. I don't see... It's going hard, dude. I lost audio. Is it on my side? Still good on my end. I got it. It's just low on my side. Oh. So... Okay, so there's no human hand. There's a telekinesis hand. There's a ghoul hand. But there isn't actually... There's not actually a human hand. Interesting. Okay, so that answered my question right there. We are going to scrap you, bud.
This song goes out to a sweet cowgirl who makes the best soup in Boston. Much obliged, Agatha. You're one cool gal. Keep on playing that fiddle.
You go away. We don't need you. Okay, so this means that we gotta set up a radio command center. This actually looks pretty good for that, right? So how's everybody doing? Game audio overpowers. Is that better? Thank you for letting me know. I definitely appreciate it. But yeah, so is that better? Is the volume better there? Alright, we need a recruitment beacon. Oh man, I almost had that. Oh. There we go. We are open for recruits. It's not you, it's me. I'm doing farming gear on ESO on the EU side. Very cool, very cool. Yeah. Eventually I may get back there. But we will have to see. I can. Okay. No white lights.
This is Dusty Dude, and you're listening to Tumbleweed Tunes. Much obliged.
Wow, there's a lot of like little steel components here. Wow, it's like individual little pieces here. Yeah, took a food and beverage break. Very cool. Well, I'm not going to bore you guys with the scrapping of that, but we are going to turn this into a command center, well, a communication center. So here's a question, because I'm debating on this. So we come in here, we got our Slocum Joes. So we get them in, you got our dining facility, right? So we got the cafeteria type trays. And we've got our donut displays and our coffee machines, cash registers. We got our coffee boxes, our donut boxes and trays and donut fryers, coffee tins, donut mixes. So we got all this, right? On one side. Should I make a second one on this side too to mirror it? Or should I do something different on this side? Now, the reason I'm asking is because, so, we got our barracks, our sleeping quarters for everybody. Okay. We come upstairs. We got our mutt fruit grow plants with our water, and we got our weapon displays for our defense. And then, I'm going to break down this wall right here. And then on that side, I'm gonna do a indoor pool and gym.
Tell you what, folks,
So that's what's gonna be over there.
I love to gain new wisdom about Boston. Such an interesting place compared
I
to
really
the
wish I
hot
could just
wasteland.
delete this dude.
I love to learn, but I live for wisdom. Knowledge comes from learning.
This unit is currently
Wisdom
in
comes
factory
from living.
default mode.
So true, don't you think?
Nah, I think I'll keep you in default mode for now.
Acknowledged. Identity confirmed. This unit is ready to serve.
Time to hit the road.
Understood. Identity confirmed. This unit is ready to serve.
Okay.
Time to hit the road.
Understood.
Right.
Identity confirmed. This
So it's
unit
glitching.
Uh-huh.
It's not actually.
Actually,
Standing down.
Huh.
Identity confirmed. This unit is ready to serve.
Can you not dismiss them anymore?
all systems go.
This unit ready for next.
Uh-huh. Time to hit the road.
Confirmed.
Interesting. So it's actually causing a glitch. Well, that's kind of strange. Damn it.
Well, hello there, cowboys. I'm your host, Dusty Dude. Now, it's
Well,
a
if it's gonna
wild
cause
tale about
issues,
the time I spent in New
let's
Vegas,
make it a proper.
but we'll jump on that horse a little further down the trail. First, I wanted to humbly thank you for tuning in to Tumbleweed Tunes, brought to you via satellite from Old World Radio. Much obliged.
Go with a sentry head. Go with a sentry head. I actually really dig Ahab's helmet. Actually, why don't we go with Reaper? Hat? Do we want a hat? Face lights. We can go. So, what do you guys think? Should we do a second? Let's go with no cast. A second donut shop on the backside. And we're gonna go with the Mr. No, we go with the Century torso. Right? And then we go with... I want to say we did go with the Century Arms. Because I would use... miniguns. And then I like Warmonger personally. Right arm, right Century armor. We're gonna go with the Warmonger again. And we're gonna go with another minigun. Because why? Because why not? Actually, we'll go with the sword. And then Protecton legs. Nope, we go with the thruster, because I love the thruster look. Well, we can go with the Saigo legs. That's kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so we got a thruster. We'll go with the Warmonger. Alright, torso, Century torso, front torso. We're gonna go with...
I hold that song very dear to my heart. Brings me back to when I witnessed a herd of Deathclaws heading out towards Quarry Junction. I first caught sight of those evil demons when leading a pack of Brahmin out of the Good Springs to trade with my amigo Doc Mitchell. Weary from my travels, I set up camp for the night. Well, as I lay there, feeling the warmth of the fire, deep in thought while staring up at the Mojave stars, I started to feel the ground tremble beneath my boots. At first, I thought it was an earthquake. Then I heard the snarl and growl of distant battle.
Go with that one.
I grabbed and looked through my telescope, and lo and behold, there they were.
Increase perception, track allies. Nearby enemies, increase stealth, deals extra damage to nearby Tesla coils. I think that's what we're gonna go with.
Those were the days. Here's another tune for you folks.
Okay, so we got Mr. Gutsy. And the paint. We're not doing medic white. Gosh, no. Let's see what they got. What if they got any good purples? What do we think? Purples. Always purple. Yeah, they actually don't have a purple. That's surprising. Kind of disappointed by them doing that. I mean, the pink paint looks purple-ish. Oh, that's really pink. I guess maybe just do black. We'll go with the black, I guess. All right. There we go.
Hey,
Affirmative.
hold up a sec.
Somebody find me something to shoot at!
I'd like to activate your personality subroutine.
Error! Error!
That's because, that's right, we
That's
changed
all.
him to a Mr. Gusty personality. Alright, we need to change that helmet. His skull piece. needs to be the Grim Helm. With the revolutionary hat, yep. Alright, so that's my little buddy. So there we go. Oh good, you're a settler. Welcome in. Come here. You. Guess where you're working. Gosh darn it, come on. You, settler. You work here now.
Well, howdy, folks. You're listening to Tumbleweed Tunes with your host, Dusty Dude. I got a story to tell you through this here guitar.
Come on.
There may not
You.
be
I
any
just
words
wanna trade a
spoken
few
in the
things.
English
You want to do
language,
some trading?
or any language.
Just
I
looking to
can
trade a little.
Go ahead.
The message is understood simply by listening.
Alright, so you,
Learning a new
little
language
lady,
and knowing the one you already understand
work
just by listening.
at Slocum Joe's, so you need to be in uniform. No! Damn it. I just took everything.
I'd like
I
to
didn't wanna
trade
take
some
everything.
items.
Looking to buy?
I'd like to trade some items.
Okay.
Okay. Try this again. Slocum Joe's uniform. Store. Slocum Joe's visor. Store. You will equip and equip. There we go. That's right. Work that counter. Woo! We got an employee. How many people do we have at the shop? So far, we still got the one. Alright, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and do the second donut shop on the other side. No. We're gonna wait. What we are going to do is gonna be throwing all of this. Because we figured out we can't have that if we're gonna be building foundations. Which we need to build a foundation. Foundation. I'm gonna have to take down all these walls.
I take pride in that.
Gosh darn it.
I just read a letter here from Pierre, the host of the French Connection out of New Vegas. He just told me he quit drinking and is working on his gambling addiction. The letter says, "Thank you, dude. You were there when I was at my worst and didn't leave my side. Thank you for pulling out those bullets and fixing me up." Oh, you're welcome, little buddy. I was there for him when he lost his cool inside a casino and shot up the place. I escorted him home, plugged him back into his battery charger port, and helped him sober up the next day. Poor fella had 6 bullet holes in his processor housing. I fixed him up and gave him a brand new shine. And went
What
on my way.
if...
Here's to you, Pierre.
Because this really messes up the ceiling. Can I do it? Let's see. Let's... Concrete brick. Walls. I can. So we're gonna go with the one that's the least of an eyesore as far as like being different. Is it not gonna work on the rest? I'm gonna have to fix floors, aren't I? It doesn't even connect all the way. Of course it doesn't. There'll be a gap. So no, we're just gonna have to work with a messed up wall. Got it. All right. So we're gonna have this bad boy right there. How much over does this go? One
This next
piece,
guitar lick
seriously?
can heal any
Okay.
wounded soul. I remember when I was down and out at the Sierra Madre Casino. I was on one hell of a losing streak. Just bet my last handful of bottle caps on the game of
Sierra
blackjack.
Madre Casino, wasn't that the
Just as
expansion?
I realized I lost it all, I heard this strange robot flipping his lid about not being allowed to gamble since he was indeed a machine. He shot the whole place up while going on some rant about being alive and not being a robot. Strangest thing I ever
Bet you his
seen a
name was
robot
Johnny
do, I'll tell
5.
you what. After the commotion was through, it was just me and the drunken robot, staring each other down, eye to eye. Or should I say, eye to lens. Then he blew sparks all over the place and started leaking fluid everywhere. He then ran out of the place so fast I could barely keep my eye on him. I just stood there for a minute in awe of everything that just happened. Then the law showed up and blamed the entire incident on me. I was thrown in jail that evening. Just couldn't believe my luck. As I lay there in my dirty, rust-covered cell, I heard a familiar voice coming through the barred window of my cell. Turns out,
Of course.
it was that same robot who shot up the Sierra Madre Casino. He was carrying a case of Sunset Sarsaparilla in one arm and a bomb in the other. He belched out some nonsense I couldn't understand. Then sparks flew out of his bullet holes. As he winded up and threw the bomb he was carrying at my cell window, and boom! I woke up in the middle of the desert, being dragged into some cave by a strange robotic hombre. He told me he was sorry I got caught up in the middle of what happened, and gave me a sarsaparilla and a briefcase. I opened the briefcase, and lo and behold, it was filled with caps. He then started to whistle a catchy tune. Kind of sounded like this.
Okay, so Sierra Madre Casino, wasn't that the expansion that was all... it was in the bunker. You get kidnapped and brought there, and there's the gold in the vault, right? I feel like that's that casino. And if it's that casino... wasn't that place, like, completely inaccessible? And then we destroyed it? And this was, like, pre-war stuff, because the people that were there, like the ghouls and stuff, they were the celebrities from pre-war. So I'm curious on how old Dusty Dude is. He does make the comment he's not sure who's older, him or his guitar. So I am curious. I am genuinely curious. Alright, so how much? It's almost... Oh yeah, I forgot about these. Precise. Actually... what if I did it this way? Right? Yeah, brought it all the way out. it's because it doesn't line up precisely with the floor. But I mean, we're already not lining up precisely with the floor, so does that really matter? Let's see, where's that half? That actually works out nicely. It doesn't look bad. Okay, so there we go. This is how we're gonna build our gym, our pool gym area. So, how's everyone doing? Anyone have any exciting news? Or anything exciting going on in their part of the world? I know, Manbear, you said you got snow. Are you a fan of snow by chance? Do you like snowy weather and environments? Oh, shoot. Ha! Look at that. I am so scatterbrained. I totally forgot to do the shoutouts. So if you guys haven't followed Manbear Nug, definitely check him out. He's been doing a lot of ESO because he is an ESO streamer. And it's morning times, except for Mondays, and obviously when weather permits.
This is Dusty Dude, and you're listening
Hold on.
to Tumbleweed Tunes. Much obliged.
Okay. And, yeah, amazing human being. Glorious beard. And, one of the earliest people and friends I made on Twitch. So definitely go check him out. And snow is good when you don't have to drive in it. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. I had to... I'm not a fan of driving in snow. I'm not gonna lie. And, anyway, so, real quick, before I get distracted again. Aqua Rebel. Aqua Rebel is another awesome human being. So if you guys haven't checked him out, make sure you guys do that as well. Is this a full... I feel like that's a full... It is. So then I don't actually need that, because I can literally just do this. But then at that point... Because... Okay, so we're gonna... It's the roof. It's the roof that's the issue. Okay, never mind. Anyways, so Aqua Rebel is an amazing broadcaster. He's one of those that we call a superhero when it comes to things like ESO and stuff like that, because whenever he shows up with any character, doesn't matter what it is, it's just like everything instantly dies, and he can carry anyone through anything when it comes to that game. And that comes down to how thoroughly he's immersed himself in the knowledge of learning the game mechanics, the character mechanics, everything. Like, so he's a very thorough gamer that you can learn a great amount from. So definitely make sure you guys are checking his channel out too. Snow. Yeah, I'm not a fan of snow. Of course, part of that is my problem. Like, that was my fault, I mean. So, I've been snowboarding twice. And I was like, alright, cool, we're gonna go snowboarding, right? Because that's what the cool guys do. And, I went snowboarding. And I made a major mistake. I was new to snowboarding, so
Hell
I
yeah.
have that in my
Like
defense.
that. Hope you all like it too. I take pride in it every time it plays. Reminds me of when I took contract out on the biggest bounty in New Vegas. He was a hootin' and a hollerin' when I dragged his mischievous ass back into the sheriff's office. He was sighted shooting a fella at the cemetery of Good Springs. I sure as cow shit caught that vermin. Made him confess, and they locked his lollygagging ass up. He wasn't too happy. Said he'd get me when he got out. Well, I'm still waiting for you. You greasy turkey neck sucking son of a gun.
Greasy turkey neck
You
sucking son
learned
of a
it wouldn't
gun.
be too beneficial to your health for you to kick up my dust again. If you do, I'll bury you next to my whiskey shack in my backyard. This
I mean,
next
that's pretty
song
cool.
is a fair warning for you, Benny.
I love the fact that he talks about Benny and he like apparently doesn't know that Benny got knocked off. So that tells us exactly what we need to know about him, which is he's been out of the loop for a hot minute. Alright, so we got that. Let's get our handy dandy stairs going. Right? Can I do? I can. But it's not gonna let me do it on this side, is it? No, it's not. That's fine. Alright, so then we're gonna go with the water. What do we want? We're gonna go with... Look at that. Splash. Pew. That's kind of cool. Mid. Quantum... Okay, so let's start on the back here. Atom Springs, Irradiated, Quantum River. I do like Quantum River. Water, Bloody, Carbonite, Glowing Sea, Lake, Lake Frost, Irritated, River, Institute, Gullet, Water Pond, Shipyard, Mass Fusion, Purified. Let's see what Purified looks like. Oh, really? I have a different kind of corner piece there. Okay. Try that water again. Oh, come on. I may have to do this, like, as a place anywhere type of deal. Come on. Oh, come on. I know you fit. No, we need it to actually... Oh, this is the only issue with snaps and mods, is that sometimes the items are super picky. On where they're gonna snap together. It's just not gonna give me that little corner, isn't it? Oh, come on.
Well, hello there. I'm Dusty Dude. Nice to make your acquaintance. Here's a song for you, amigo.
Come on. There we go. So we need more dirty water. Woo! So that's the clear, the purified. See, I don't dig that. I don't like it. It's too you know? So, let's add some more purified waters. Sorry, dirty waters. Game alterations, item manipulate. Nope. Player? No. Configurations. There it is. Items. Amount of ammo to give. We're gonna go with 10,000. An amount of items to give. We're gonna go with 100. So I was escorting Mrs. Manbear in ESO PC to get the Oaken Soul leads. Got drops first time, every time. Gads. I know they increased the drops, but holy cow! Wow, that's pretty cool. I still have not gotten that, but my scrying isn't high enough to use it. To use the leads if I did get the leads. But that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Alright. So I don't care for this clean, purified look. So we're gonna get rid of it. Does the pool come in this room? No, it doesn't. Good. What class is Mrs. Manbear running?
I reckon that one is. Well, I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did playing it.
Where's it at?
I'm all by my lonesome here, but in spirit, I'm not alone. I have you fellow cowpokes here to listen to me ramble on about God knows what, and play this here old guitar. Not entirely sure which of us is older, me or the guitar.
Oh, come on. Come on. I guess I should try the mid first, huh? Quantum River. I do like, she's a Mag Templar, 1 bar build by choice anyway, so with the ring it'll fit right in. Oh, I totally get doing the 1 bar build by choice. That's, well, you know, that's how I play. When I did play, or when I do play. Oh, come on, connect for me. I hate how temperamental these are. That's my only complaint. Is the temperamentalness. Maybe that's the trick. Maybe I gotta go underneath. Okay. So. Now.
Ever have one of those days? You know what I mean?
There we go.
One of those days you just can't hack it, no matter what you do. No matter how tight the rope is, that bull just
That's the
snaps
wrong
it right back
quantum
in your
river.
face. Well, folks, I'm having one of those kind of days. I'm going to put on autoplay here for the rest of the day and get lost in this here bottle of New Vegas whiskey. See you all on the flip side.
This one should be the correct one. Alright, let's check. Nope. There we go. Let's check and see if this is the correct blue. Well, it's close enough. There we go. We got a pool. Alright. So we've got the pool. Let's do more construction. Let's get this wall built up here. There we go. I mean, it's not a giant pool, but I mean, it's the freaking wasteland, so I mean, how picky can you really be? You know? Alright. So we got that. Let's do our railing. Gotta have the safety rails, you know? Gotta be safe. Apparently I can't connect safety rails to the pool. Okay. Let's see, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is perfect. So now we've got this. Let's go ahead and add. So does anyone have any opinions yet on the second donut shop? Actually, what do you guys think of the build so far? Let's start with that question. What do you guys think of the build so far? Roofs. If I need to redo a roof corner, it'll be down there. Sorry, Scare's second opinion on what I probably missed. Okay, so let me give you this real quick. So what I'm building here, I'm gonna put gym equipment in here, and then we got the pool. So this is gonna be the gym pool area. In here, we've got our dining facility, right? So we got the tables, and we got the coffee donuts. So we got the coffee displays. The coffee station and the donut displays. We also got a cash registers because this is actually a store. And we got the donut boxes and the donut fryers. We got the coffee mixes and the donut mixes and the donuts on display. More seating. And we got our water sources, and then we got our mutt fruit up here. So we got our food. Our growing food, right? And we come down here and we open up this door, and this is the sleeping quarters. of where everybody who lives in this settlement will go to sleep. So the question is, this backside over here, right here, this section, should I put a second donut shop like this, basically mirror this exact setup on that side? Or should I do something different? And then the people that work the donut shop, they actually have a uniform. Slocum Joe's uniform with visor. So they'll be dressed like that and they work the counter as a vendor, which is pretty cool. The donut shop needs a grill for burgers. I mean, that would be cool. That would be cool. Actually, let me think about that. Because it does have the donut logo on there. And if I do any other vendor, it's not a store then. Let's see. Let me see what options I have. Donut burgers. I mean, I've heard of this majestic thing known as a donut burger where you use glazed donuts as the bun. But I can honestly say that I have not actually attempted to try any, yeah, see, I've only got a bar display. And a drink cart, and the Slocum Joe's with the coffee. Oh, sorry, that's the donuts. Yeah, so I only have, I mean, it says restaurant, but it says bar clearly on the
Dusty here.
display.
Got another word of wisdom. In the end,
Hold on.
we only regret the chances we didn't take.
Okay, so yeah, I don't have a store. I've not heard of that. It sounds like blasphemy, maybe, but probably not. Yeah, it's you take just a standard glazed donut, not a frosted donut, a glazed donut, and you cut it in half, and that becomes the bun. And you would take your burger, your cheeseburger, depending on what you want to do, and you put your toppings on top of the burger, not on the donut. I've seen it, I've heard of it, I have not attempted to try it. So yeah, that right there is what's going to be our conflict. I don't have a good way of selling the food or putting the food on display like I do with the donut shop. They need to have a burger set up. I'm kind of surprised, now that you mention it, that they don't have a burger joint. Like a peanut butter banana sandwich. I mean, probably not a thing I try. Yeah, I'm hesitant to try it because, well, if we're being honest, burgers they hold a special place in my heart, and I am very much a burger connoisseur, in my humble opinion. I'm very precise with my burgers. Burgers are happiness, okay? And I'm very particular about what can and can't be done to burgers. But I'm also curious. I'm genuinely curious. I'm like, but is it good? You know? There's that part of me that just wants to know. Is it good? I feel like the sauces, like the ketchup, the tomato, the mustard, the juice from the burger, especially if it's the grill burger and you get that smokiness with it. I feel like all of that would conflict
Wasteland Wanderers.
with
Me.
the
That's the deal.
sweet,
I'm happy to
like
welcome you to
almost
Tumbleweed
overly
Country.
sweetness
I'll be playing my good old
of
western guitar for you
a
ladies
glazed donut.
and telling tales of my days in New Vegas. I was a trader, ranch owner, smuggler, and bounty hunter back then.
Yes, burgers can be a special thing.
Doggy, did I meet some
Not
strange
like a
folk
fried
in my
Oreo,
travels?
LOL, but
I'll tell you more about
that was
another
surprisingly good.
time.
You know, my dad and my stepdad at one point owned a. They had started an American restaurant together, and they had deep fried Twinkies and deep fried Oreos, and then they would have a. You know how like you get like a caramel sauce or a chocolate sauce or something like that for ice cream? They would use that on the after they deep fried the Twinkies or the Oreos. That was the sauce that they would put over it that you could eat it with, and then or you could do it with like a powdered sugar added as well, you know. But yeah, that was actually a thing, and I didn't know that was a thing until they started serving it at their restaurant, and I was like, oh, totally not entirely upset with this. I'm curious. I just want to see how much overlap. Yeah, that's too much overlap. Scrap that. Fried ice cream is pretty good. How do you fry ice cream? Doesn't the ice cream just melt at that point? Because I feel like when you put the ice cream in the oil, the boiling oil to fry it, it would melt the ice cream. Yeah, I tried it Mexican restaurant a while back. It was pretty good. It's time to figure out a way. I mean, that's fair. Drinking and alcohol and narcotics use will inspire some very creative food options. That is for sure. I know I have a fair amount of experience with the drinking and creating new food things back in my youthful days. Is it under miscellaneous here? No, it's not. Is it here? Throw pillows. So is it considered furniture? I'll have to look it up, you know, because that does bother me, and that you make a very good point about the burgers. Like, I'll have to look up and see if I can find a mod for burgers to be able to have like an American grill. Okay, so we're gonna go with pommel horse. Pommel horse. And a pommel horse. And a pommel horse. And then we're gonna do things like Because let's be honest, there are people in the gym that like to fill up their water bottles with water fountains or drink from the water fountains, or they use it to like the sinks to get their towels wet or something. You know. Maybe I delete this pommel horse. Yeah, I'm gonna delete this pommel horse. Then we're gonna put this one here, right? And then bring it up with the water fountain. All right. So we got So we got the weights, the bench press, right? The pommel horses. We got water fountains and a sink, and we've got a pool. I think that's gonna be it, right? Yeah. Now we just need music and lighting. Oh, you know what? I'm totally doing that. I just thought of that, and I want to do that. Structures. Let's see. I just realized I didn't do the flooring in here. Doesn't matter, apparently. So let's go with lights, because there's actually wall lights I can do that look like they would go up in the
Well, howdy
See?
once
Like
again.
that.
It's your old friend Dusty Dude here, bringing you the best tumbleweed tunes this side of the Commonwealth. Hope you're riding hard and riding strong, folks. Keep it rawhide and weathered, just like me, Dusty Dude.
So just below the cracks. All right. So now okay. Check it out. We actually got lighting into the pool water now. See? Woo! All right. That's kind of cool. Okay, so we got the lighting in the pool. It's not as bright as I would like, but that's a small price to pay to have the Quantum River water. See, look at that blue. I like that blue. Alright, so then we got to figure out the lighting we're going to do in here. I don't know if I'm going to do fire lighting like we did out here or not, because I kind of like to keep lighting specific to a region, or to an area, to a room. But red lighting is tactically sound. The question is how much of what we're doing is going to be military personnel at this location. Because I'm not going to make the military personnel work the counters because I have specific uniforms, right? And they're not going to... I mean, I could have them work the gardens technically, because we do, in the military, we do have agricultural specialists. So I could have military still in here. I'll have to think about it. But in the meantime, let's see what's going on in the greater world of Twitch. What do we got? We've got J. Hart Ellis. I know you guys like ESO. why don't we get you guys over to an ESO streamer for a raid off to J. Hart Ellis. Raid. Because it is my grandson's bedtime, so I got to get ready with him and put him down for the night. But we're going to save this here. We are going to continue working on this. I am going to look up that mod about, see if I can't find a mod for American burgers or American food, hot dogs and burgers, maybe some tacos or something, and put it on that end, because that was a good idea. All right. Well, thank you all for being here. Stick around for the raid. Let's go and get this taken care of. Oh, and by the way, guys, I do plan on having my mother on stream, so you guys can see her real quick when she comes into town, because she comes into town once a year for 3 days. So I'm going to introduce you guys to her when she comes into town. That'll be later this month. So in the meantime, thank you all for being here. Let's go raid Mr. J. Hartwell Ellis. Oh, and remember, it makes broadcasters feel good and appreciated when you acknowledge them when you go into their chats and their feeds. So make sure you guys are letting them know that you're there. All right, let's do this.
Howdy, this is your host, Dusty Dude, and I got a little Western wisdom for you folks out there. If you find yourself in a hole